Now, the birth of a child is usually a joyous affair, but in many parts of the world, it often ends in tragedy. Every day, 830 women die in childbirth globally. 99% of them live in developing countries. Maternal mortality is especially high in sub-Saharan Africa, where a number of risk factors converge. These include poverty, lack of access to healthcare, and, of course, young maternal age. The World Health Organization aims to drastically reduce maternal mortality by 2030. There has been some success already, including in sub-Saharan Africa. Back in the year 2000, 840 out of every 100,000 expectant mothers died in childbirth. By 2015, you can see the number here in a second, the number had dropped by more than a third, but it's still a long, long way from the 2030 target set by the WHO of 70 women. For more on this, I'm now joined by Dr. Prosper Ahimbizibwe from Uganda. Dr. Ahimbizibwe, you have founded a startup called mSCAN that makes cheap portable ultrasound scanners. We have one right here. You say that half of all deaths in childbirth could be prevented using this technology. Tell us more how.
Yes, I think that we have a huge problem in Africa, mothers dying from childbirth, which is supposed to be a very normal process. So for us, the problem was, some of these risk factors of maternal mortality can be detected earlier on in pregnancy, and these mothers can be by ultrasound, and these mothers can be referred for care. But in Africa, we have limited access to electricity, and the existing ultrasound machines are very bulky and expensive. So we came up with a low-cost portable ultrasound device that can work on your laptop, tablet, that you can deliver this solution to mothers in rural areas.
So it can be carried by nurses and doctors in the field?
Yes, for us, we're equipping frontline health workers and experienced midwives to actually perform these ultrasounds, and we're able to deliver this solution to mothers who need it, especially those in rural areas.
It sounds very logical. It's a very simple solution to a terrible problem. You have founded a company to address this issue. Did you find that easy in finding capital, finding support for that?
It's not easy developing an idea to a minimum viable product in Africa, because you really need someone to believe in you as a first person. And for us, we're glad to have United Nations Population Fund giving us our first seed funding to actually develop this idea to actually the solution that we have now. So a lot of ideas in Africa are just seated there, and they're not being developed. Yet these ideas by young people are the opportunity in order that, there are opportunities that can actually deliver, change the narrative in Africa.
How dependent, you said that people don't trust young people with good ideas. How dependent are startups there in Africa on Western capital?
I think that most of the funding that we get is from Western-backed venture capitalists. There's a deficiency of local-backed venture capitalists to actually invest. I think they don't want to take a chance with these young people yet. I believe that these young people are the same people. Africa is blessed by a very young youth demographic that we need to tap into and unlock the potential and be able to deliver and change the narrative in Africa. So there is the need for local-backed VCs to actually believe in the young ideas in Africa.
Very briefly, we're running out of time, but what's the next step for your startup?
For us, we want to be the go-to solution for ultrasound, and we're looking at moving beyond maternal, curbing the high maternity rate into point-of-care and bedside ultrasound, and scaling our impact across Africa.
Good luck with that. Thank you very much. Prosper Ahimbizibwe from Uganda.